good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another exciting session of Candid Mina. And today we have a lot of interesting news lined up for you. And the fact that now Republic TV seems to be promoting Sandeep Singh's latest film, Atal, and we'll be talking about that. Right? It is quite shocking for us and for many of the viewers, in fact, and many of the
He's done
people
it
on.
in the Hindi channel, Bharat channel.
Yes, Republic Bharat. So we'll be talking about that in detail. And before that, very interestingly, friends, that you can see the power of boycott Bollywood, because just recently, very interestingly, Nayantara's film Annapurni, which was attacking on Hindu sentiments, which had films, some story elements in that particular film, which hurt the Hindu sentiments. That got removed from Netflix. The film got removed from Netflix along with an apology from Z, and so you can see how even the OTT platforms are facing the pressure. They're facing the pinch from the audience, from the public, from the Indian Hindus especially, who have stopped, taking, whatever crap that Bollywood has been churning out, right? Especially when it comes to scenes relating to hurting of Hindu sentiments. And now, with the power of social media and with the power of awareness, and as all of you know, Hindutva is coming very, very strongly, and especially with the Ram Mandir inauguration on January 22nd. People are, especially Bollywood, especially the OTT platforms, they are feeling the pinch, they're feeling the pressure, which they never had. Even the advertisement brands, they had to change their advertisements, right? We have seen that in many cases they had to issue public apologies on Twitter. So how social media has shaped the whole Hindutva movement, especially, is quite amazing and astounding, I must say. Hi Nina, hi Priya, hi Sujata, welcome. So friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button, because hitting the like button, helps the channel, and it helps the video reach more and more young audiences who are unaware and are blinded by the glamour of the film industry. They think that it's a ticket to easy power. It is a ticket to easy money. It is a ticket to easy fame, when it is clearly not. Hi Ajay, welcome. Hi, and Neeta ji, welcome. Yes.
Yeah.
So, what is your take on that?
Yeah. So I would say that it's a huge win for the unity of Hindus. When an anti-Hindu movie like Annapurni is removed from Netflix, you can certainly say that the government is doing the right thing. And here you can give credit to Anurag Thakur in a sense. And a big thanks to all the Hindus across the globe and all the Hindu organizations for coming together. देश और धर्म के लिए हम हमेशा एक है और एक रहेंगे. And this is in the name of Jai Shri Ram. So what you should understand is, when we were watching this movie, Annapurni, it's about a simple, humble Brahmin family where the father is a cook in a temple, and whatever he cooks is magic. And it's his daughter who wants to later become a chef, and that is the actress Nayantara. Now, see here, you will see very deviously, lot of elements have been put in to show that Brahmins, to make fun of Brahmins, and to say that, see, she wanted to try non-veg food, and even the smell of non-veg food when she passes by attracts her. Now, all of us know, even those who are non-vegetarians, that when you pass the cooking stations, you are never attracted to non-veg food, whether it's fish or meat or chicken or beef or whatever. It's only when the food arrives at your table that you perhaps enjoy the aroma. Now here they've concocted it in such a way that a young girl who's never eaten non-veg enjoys even the smell. Then she gets attracted to a Muslim boy who keeps telling her that there's nothing wrong in cooking non-veg. And at every stage, he's encouraging her to do everything that is more like love jihad. So this is a very good lesson for people who think that they can play with our dharma. Yes. So let's go on to two or three points, Jaydev, before we can just start on the news. So one very beautiful news is that as the momentum, is gaining for our Ram temple. So wedding gifts have started coming for Prabhu Sri Ramji and Sita Devi. Now the bars are filled with an abundance of presents such as jewelry, gold, silver items, dry fruits, utensils, clothing, cosmetics, and large quantities of food grain like rice. These items were traditionally offered to the bride as gifts when she marries and moves in with her husband. So it is so beautiful to see this procession carrying all these things on their head. You see the way they do it, they add so much of emotion to everything. I remember when we were in Rajasthan, we went to a temple where you have baby Krishna. Now, it's so beautiful. It's more of an emotion. See, this baby Krishna is dressed according to the day of, time of day. So for breakfast, he is dressed in a particular finery. Then for lunch, he is dressed changed, and he's given another set of clothes. And at night, there's a third set of clothes. And along with this, they give him food, the kind of food that is served for him. It makes you really cry, and that's why our dharma holds so much of power because everything is connected with our own lives. As you know, Sanatana Dharma means it's a way of life. So this is something that I really wanted to also speak about because it's so beautiful. Then another point that I wanted to make before we go on to the main news is about the lady who killed her son. Now, apparently, this lady told the husband to come and meet his son. This is after killing the child. So here, what I wanted to say is that it was a very well planned murder, and she wanted an alimony of 2.5 lakhs. And when you watch certain scenes where the husband is there at the funeral, you see the way he is crying, and our heart goes out to him. Now, here, let me tell you, there is a very, very devious pattern happening here. Do not think, because already all the mainstream channels are on it, and all the what you call activists are on it, saying that, see, this Indian woman did it, this Indian woman did it, this Indian woman did it. What is happening to our society? This is Soros's way of telling us that our society is deteriorating. For so many years, for so many centuries, our social fabric has never broken. They brought in a shocker like the girl Aftab who chopped the girl into pieces. This was again to show you that they can do anything in our country. Okay, these are all things that you should understand that they do in our country to tell us that we are disintegrating as a society. Please do not believe it. Push the unity of our dharma and say that we are together and we care for human values. So this is if you do not understand the underlying link, please let me tell you that this is what is happening. So they put in a shocker like this when an Indian woman who looks very pretty and sweet, does that to her child, gives 2 bottles of what you call cough syrup and smothers. So do you think any mother will do that unless she's absolutely crazy or devious? So this is something to show you that they're questioning the sanctity of Indian motherhood. Please believe it with not only a pinch of salt, bag full of salt. Someone is behind this agenda. Yeah. Back to you, Terry.
Yeah, so coming to the main
Yeah.
piece of news and
Yeah. Just
Republic
one point,
TV.
Jaidev. Yeah. Soumya says all these subtle attacks on the pillars of Hinduism continue. So beautifully you have said that. And welcome, Lorna. Yes. Back to you.
Yeah, so friends, what is very interesting is Republic TV or Republic Bharat, right? So they just recently interviewed Sandeep Singh, and they interviewed Sandeep Singh because his film May Atal Hu is going to release very soon, and Republic Bharat interviewed Sandeep Singh, And but just few days back, as we discussed, Bollywood producer Acharya Manish has filed a police complaint against Anand Pandit and Sandeep Singh, accusing them of defrauding him of a 14 crore related to an investment in a film. Now, what
Modi's film.
Yes. So what is I find quite interesting, or what I find quite shocking, rather, is that Republic TV at one point of time, when the SSR case was uh, back in 2020 when it started, and Republic TV was full on the SSR case. Arnab Goswami had interviewed Sandeep Singh, and he asked very, very important questions. Which Sandeep Singh, he was catching his phone, and someone was calling Sandeep Singh, and he could not answer the very sensitive questions asked by Arnab Goswami. Now, has Arnab Goswami forgotten this aspect of the SSR case and Sandeep Singh? Has he completely forgotten this? And why is Republic Bharat, sort of interviewing Sandeep Singh for the sake of his film, right? So, isn't this an indirect promotion of his film? And also, Sandeep Singh benefits because Republic TV has a huge, following. So indirectly, you're promoting Sandeep Singh himself, right? So all this is, I really find it quite disturbing, friends. That
So, yes, but Jaydev, see, there is a point here. The point is that, see, ultimately, he is a business making channel, you know, and he's actually a business house. They are more than journalists, they
yes,
are a business house, and money making is always their first priority.
yes,
Yeah. So you cannot the same channel that was running behind Sandeep Singh, and he was running away from them. You remember when Sushant Singh died, that same man has been invited with red carpet. So this is absolutely a very, very low thing that Arnab has done, and everybody on Twitter has started criticizing this. So just for getting some money, if you lower your principles, that shows your character. You have to have integrity all the time, and to stick to that is a very difficult thing. And how this man, this alleged person who's connected in this, and has not been proved not guilty in the case of Sushant Singh, is caught and given this sort of treatment. Now everybody knows who this man is, what was his background, and look at the way they are treating him now. It's a shame. So let's just take a few comments. Very intelligently narrated, Meenaji, about the incident. Most of us would have never imagined. Yes, there is some behind this. Very true, Nina, because see, why I connected both was Annapurni and this is that. See, for ages, you look at even from our oldest movies to whatever's happening today in society. Indian women have been admired as the best women in the world in multitasking capacities. So if you look at Indians all over the world, why are Indians so successful? It was because the mothers have sacrificed their time, their everything to make their children shine in whatever sphere they are. And this is seen everywhere. If parents go move to America, any country, it is the mother who molds the child. So it is very, one small thing happens and you say, you brand every Indian woman as a child killer, And here I'm watching, what angered me was that certain very Hindu activists, who are very well known for sari and promoting sari and all that, are saying, this happened in this case, in this woman's case, in this woman's case. 3 cases are enough to prove to you that Indian women are like this. Today, all of us, we are fighting tooth and nail for what? A person who's not even connected to us, Sushant Singh Rajput. 3.5 years we've been fighting. And most of the people who are in my channel and who are coming are all women. Because they think of him as a son or a brother or a partner. That is the strength of the Indian woman. Today, even when you cry, we feel the cry. Please continue to, respect these values within you. Respect yourself and don't get taken in by this trash that Bollywood and the mainstream media and Soros in particular are pushing to break out the social fabric of our country. Yes, so Sujata says, this is a shocker. Why, Arnab, have you forgotten the Snake Singh is the main guy who handled everything? Mahendra says, Meenaji and Jaydev, I'm told that 13 lakh children were trafficked last year. Yes. In fact, Maharashtra has the highest rate of trafficked children. We may not see Republic TV going after Sandeep Singh, even if he is one of the prime accused. Why on earth has Alia and her beef-eating husband invited for such a divinely occasion, says Smriti Naya. And Ajay says, every big and successful men and women were nurtured, and yes, exactly, by a housewife. I can see this as I see my mother. And look at the chess player, this young boy, who's won accolades. His mother is behind it. Everybody, every successful man or woman in India, they are absolutely to be admired because it is the mother who is behind this. So let's just take a few more comments. Yeah, Mridula says, I didn't expect this from Arnab. And Smriti says, very excited for Ram Mandir. Yes, every day brings new, so such beautiful news about Ram Lalla, the baby Ram, and the union of Rama and Sita. Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, so coming to the next piece of news, and this is a very, very big development, I must say, right? And it's kind of hilarious that in reaction to Maharashtra Assembly Speaker Rahul Navekar giving the verdict that the Eknath Shinde faction was the real Shiv Sena. So the Eknath Shinde faction was the real Shiv Sena following the June 2022 split in the party. And now Aditya Thackeray said that he has never seen a more shameless verdict which has murdered democracy. Never seen a more shameless verdict of the tribunal that has murdered democracy. This is what Aditya Thackeray, his comment is regarding this particular verdict. And hitting out at the Eknath Shinde faction, Aditya Thackeray called the Maharashtra government a regime of gaddars who are against the constitution and wants to rewrite it to finish democracy. The former minister also said that the verdict has officially killed democracy. So now you can see that this is a huge, setback for Uddhav Thackeray Sena, Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena, whatever it is, and this is a huge victory for Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis. But my question is, what about the Disha Salian case, right? How serious is the current Maharashtra government? Only Nitesh Rane seems to be that serious, from whatever it seems like, right? But the other people or the other MLAs or the other members of the current ruling party of Maharashtra, they are not as serious from what it seems, at least. So let's see how the SIT team, what are their findings. At least from so many days, what is their findings and what is the time frame that they would possibly take to give some sort of report or some sort of conclusion as to when this case will finally see the closure. Yes.
Yeah. So Smriti says the reel going viral of Alia laughing on the issue of Ram Mandir hurt the core of my heart. She laughed on thousands of people who lost their lives. She laughed at the tears of people for 500 years, literally. I really don't know on what basis she and Ranveer have been called. And K says, yes, Meenaji, I feel hurt whenever I see SSR videos. I see him as a brother. Welcome, Priyanka.
Welcome, Priyanka.
My day is complete when I see.
Thank you. We are
so nice. So moving on to this huge accolade that Shah Rukh Khan has seems to have got from CNN and IBN, who was recently awarded with an honor with an award, has now spoken about the arrest of his son Aryan Khan back in 2021. While Shah Rukh has had, he says, successful movies last year, the actor has limited his interaction on media and has only chosen to speak directly to his fans via social media. On Wednesday, when Shah Rukh received a special award from News 18, the actor addressed the difficult times that his family had seen in the last few years and shared the lesson he learned during this time. The last 4 or 5 years have been a bit of a ride for me and my family. I'm sure for some of you also because of COVID. Most of my films flopped. Analysts started writing my death knells. He said as he compared the trade analysts to idiots. He then addressed the problems he faced. On a personal level, as he presumably spoke about Aryan's arrest back in 2021 during the Cordelia Cruise drugs bust. Aryan, who was behind bars for almost a month, was later cleared of all charges by the NCB. Now, Shah Rukh Khan, on a personal level, a bit of bothersome and unpleasant things also happened, to say the least, which made me learn a lesson that be quiet, be very quiet and work hard with dignity. When you think everything is good, suddenly out of nowhere, life will come and hit you. He continued, but this is the time when you need to be hopeful, honest storyteller. He ended his speech by quoting a line from his film Om Shanti on Om, implying that if it isn't a happy ending, that only means that the story is still left to be told. He acknowledged that his two films did unprecedented business at the box office and shared that he was aware that many of the viewers who made these films a success were there to only support him, even though they were not the biggest fans of his acting. Now, here, one thing I wanted to say was that, see, here, CNN and IBN also joined hands to say the biggest lie that Pathan and Jawan were the biggest blockbusters when they know those were rigged. The numbers were not right. So, this is how mainstream media tells you lies. Now, another thing is that, see, everything was concocted in the award function. How do you know that it's concocted? Is that when his business manager, what is her name, Jaidev, SRK's business manager?
Yeah, Pooja Dadlani.
Yeah, Pooja Dadlani, when she comes and sits in the first seat in the front row, you know that things have been managed. So everything, first they show you a very cute introduction of how SRK was a huge hit, you know, and how his films became blockbusters. And then he's called on stage. Now, before this, I would like to mention one more thing. An award was given to our top scientists of ISRO for their major achievements. And our minister has a gall to say that people did not know him yesterday. But the moment, you know, we achieved this huge space achievement, he is now known as the Shah Rukh Khan of space. So it shows the ignorance of the minister when you know for obvious reasons that space people, the scientists who are working on such huge agendas, their brains, you know, their capacity is immense. The women and the men working together as a team, they achieve the impossible. And you're talking about a man, comparing him to a man who made useless Pathan and Jawan, copies of Hollywood, hodgepodge here and there, and then rigged the numbers in the theater, saying that they were, you know, they crossed so much and crossed 1,000 crores, telling huge lies. And then CNN and IBN repeats that. When everyone showed theaters which were empty. So did the ghosts make up the number? So here again, you know, it was a big flop. And when he talks about this, you know, hit that he had because of Aryan Khan, everybody knows the integrity of Samir Wankade. Everybody knows how Samir Wankade has worked in all these years to expose the drug scene in Bollywood. It's a fact. Let's be open about it, right? And when he, you know, when he raided the Cordelia Cruise, he knew exactly what he was doing. He was taking instructions from the seniors. The moment they realized that Aryan Khan was inside, the seniors changed their language. And soon, he was put in another position. And to tell us, Shah Rukh Khan, to tell us that he underwent this painful moment without indicating it is the Cordelia Cruz, this thing itself shows a lot of money would have passed hands. So when a lot of money passes hands, he can become the best actor, he can become the best father, he can become the best comic actor, you know, and come in with a swag, which our scientists can't do. Our scientists walk the normal way. So who are these people fooling? You know, see, in some of the awards which they gave the environmental youth, it's all very befitting. Here you are just praising a man because everybody knows that he died because of fictitiously. Now I'm saying fictitiously because of the boycott Bollywood movement. His movies were all flops. In fact, his wife they said ended up selling her Louis Vuitton bags, and they were living on advertisements. So this whole farce that Bollywood weaves for you, and the mainstream media, act like cheerleaders. What a shame. Yeah. So let me just take a few more comments. Minaji and Jaydev, your channel is very motivating to SSRIs, people to boycott Bollywood, says Anita Fernandez.
Thank you, Anita.
How ironical. To be successful in Bollywood, you need to have guns
Yes,
compared to
this is
ISROs.
the point.
Why are Bollywood actors invited anyway? Invite the army, navy, athletes. At least they have done something for the well being and progress of the country. Well said. SRK playing the victim, says Ajay on stage. I remember he just posted a glitchy screenshot of SRK SSR pic as RIP post after SSR's death. No respect for a person who admired you as an inspiration. Prashant says, I still can't believe it, that Arnab would allow for the promotion of the criminals movie. And Soumya says, if CBI worked at all these criminals won't be empowered and their real dirty businesses flourished. At least start now. Arrest Sandeep Singh. Arrest. Very well said, Soumya. MSM is in hand in glove with the film industry. Welcome, Vinny. Yes,
Welcome.
back to it. Yeah, so before I give it over to Jaydev, a very interesting thing that I wanted to tell you is about Ori. So can we go to those images, Jaydev? Yeah. On Sunday, Ori Avatramani, aka Ori, took to his Instagram and shared some pictures from his recent vacation with his friends in Goa. Now he can be seen enjoying the view in Goa in these pictures. He celebrated his New Year's Eve with his best friends Naisa Devgan and Tanya Shroff. In one of the pictures, Ori and Nisa can be seen having a fun moment as they smile for the camera. In the other, Tanya can be seen posing with the two for some pictures. Ori is seen wearing a black tank top and blue ripped baggy jeans for this occasion, as he posed with his friends all decked up in fashionable clothes. Tanya Shroff was seen wearing a printed short dress. Along with these pictures, he is also seen with Urfi Javed. And he's penned a note, and my motto remains the same as ever. I believe in the kindness of strangers. Goodbye 2023. Now here you will see, did you show the images, Jyoti? Yeah, so let me just show you the images. It's in the other PowerPoint, Jyoti, so if you could show it, that I sent you later. So here again, moving to,
Yeah.
yeah, so let me just show you
Yeah.
these images.
So yeah, this is the
Yeah, so here you see, he is with Nisa Devgan.
yeah. So this
Next,
is
next
yeah,
image.
that's it. So what is very interesting, like we have discussed about Ori, is that why is he given so much of importance by the media houses, the mainstream media houses? What is he achieved? He is just a special project manager in Reliance. And why is he seen with all these Nepo kids? And he says that he charges around 30 lakhs or something for a selfie, right, with a celebrity. So why do these celebrities entertain him, right? So just because he's has some post in Reliance, which I don't believe he has, something which is very very powerful, some business which is not seen in the public, and So that's the reason why he's given so much of importance, and even the mainstream media don't know why they are covering him, or
Yeah.
maybe they know.
Yeah. So Ajay says, Smriti Nair, absolutely right. Army defense and doctors sacrifice more and contribute more. Imagine paparazzi running to army personnel for pics. That day, I feel we will we got a good democracy. Priyanka says, Marathi channels are showing Tejas Thackeray, Uddhav Thackeray second, is now being promoted. But for which party is my question? Meena ma'am, it's funny to hear you say his name already. And Ajay says, one live, but only 14 likes. Yes, please, friends, share this video and also like it so that we can, make the channel stronger. Soumya says, Indian youth won't aspire to work hard to crack UPSC, become IAS, IPS officers like Samir Wankade, won't go into politics, try to enter Gutterwood somehow, will be filthy rich beyond law and judiciary. Jaydev, sorry, is traffic with drugs very simple. I have hit the like button. Welcome, Code for Life. Yeah.
Good evening, Code for Life.
From my analysis, I think Ori is dealing with some drug distribution in Goa and probably connected to some politicians. Ori doesn't deserve our attention. Here, why Code we talk about him is because of the kind of influences that he has on the actors or whoever is there in the field. This is something you have to understand that these are the kind of people that you need to avoid. In one of the videos, you will see him with Shah Rukh Khan's son pouring him vodka. And Shah Rukh Khan's son, Aryan, without a doubt, drinks it. And then what you can see him gesturing to the waiter or that you prepare another one. So his duty seems to be to spoil the nepo kids and whoever is there. So these are the kind of negative influences that should not affect the younger generation of today. Today's rich young Indian kids think that's life. Drinking vodka is fashionable. Mixing it with some other substances, fashionable. So these are things that we do it only to warn you. From there, where you take it is totally your responsibility. Yeah. So
Yes,
Ajay says, if Ori has a good and
exactly.
respectable post in Reliance, he would never roam around in parties. He's just a ghost in air. I suspect he won't even have an Aadhaar card. Yes, correctly said. Yeah.
Yeah,
Back to you. Yeah.
yeah. So that's all the news from my end.
Yeah. Thank you, friends. So we'll see you tomorrow with a lot more news. Thank you. And I'll just take Soumya's note. Real job is not at Reliance, not the main source of income. No government, ED, CBI will touch them or their real business. Well said, Soumya. And Smriti says, let's keep watching his snaps. I'm sure someday accidentally we'll spot someone taking drugs in the background. Welcome, Ajay. Correct me, ma'am, but the thing is that they've been successful 70%, if not 100% in normalizing. Yes, absolutely. SRK has said in one interview that his elder son told him that both he and Suhana know about his name and fame through his hit films, but the Abraham doesn't. So that's why he's keen on delivering. Okay. So on that note, we end this session. Thank you, friends, for always participating, sending us comments. Please like the video so that we can make this channel stronger and share it with your friends. Good night. Thank you.
Jai
Jai Hind.
Hind.